Black State of the Union. Do black people in America even have enough unity to form a union? What has life become for the former sons and daughters of slaves in the United States of America? Has progression been accelerated or impeded through systematic racism? Does systematic racism even exist in the United States? Has equality been obtained, or is black American citizenship still second class? Let's explore the Black State of the Union in the U.S. in 2023. The first step in any child learning to become a positive and productive citizen, a person of good moral standing, starts at home. Parenting is the #1 tool to ensure a child is on the right path in life. It has never been easy for African American parents to raise children in the U.S. During slavery, parents didn't even have the right or ability to raise their children. Blacks were just slaves' property that could be sold away at the drop of a dime. Black slave children were not spared the abuse of adult slaves, so blacks always have raised their kids in fear. Corporal punishment for black kids has always started in the home from parents. It wasn't to be cruel, it was to keep their children safe. The white slave owner would show no mercy because of age or gender. If discipline wasn't instilled early, America would chew them up and spit them out. Today, government laws and the loss of old-school values have erased physical discipline in the American household. Children, especially black, don't have the fear of parents anymore. It's not okay to spank a bad toddler, whoop a bad 10-year-old cursing his teacher, or to smack down an unruly teenager saying "fuck you, mom." Physical discipline is necessary not just in the black household but all households. Nothing gets the point across or is respected more than violence. Children need to learn that early, and it's missing in the black household today. Single parenting and the extinction of the black nuclear family in the United States is at an all-time high. We are not like our grandparents or great-grandparents. No longer is marriage the sacred institution it used to be in the black community. Parenting is no longer the major responsibility it used to be, when not only would the parents keep a close eye on the child but the whole community watched the child. Marriage built a solid foundation in the black community. Parenting is hard with two parents. With one, it's almost impossible. The streets end up raising our kids. Here are some data statistics from the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency. More than half, 51.2%, of all black children lived with one parent in 2022, compared with about 1 in 5, 21.3%, of white children. Between 1980 and 2022, the proportion of children living in two-parent families declined for white youth, 82.7% to 75.6%, and Hispanic youth, 75.4% to 67.5%. For black youth, the proportion of children living in two-parent families in 2022, 43%, was about the same as in 1980, 42.2%. Between 1970 and 2022, the proportion of children living with their mothers in single-parent households increased from 7.8% to 16.7% for white youth and from 29.5% to 45.6% for black youth. For children of Hispanic ethnicity, the proportion living with their mother in single-parent households increased from 19.6% in 1980 to 24.5% in 2022. We, the black people of the United States of America, do not have the same value for the nuclear family like the generations before us. The parents of the 50s and 60s and the ones before them. It is affecting our children. It is a big reason the black youth is out of control, being raised by a volatile hip-hop culture. We need to love and value each other more, have wives and husbands, not baby mamas and baby daddies. We need to raise our children together, raise our families as units. We, the black people of the United States of America, cannot blame slavery, or the white man, or systematic racism for all our problems. It starts at home with parenting our kids. This is the beginning step for the advancement of our people in America. This is the first step in achieving real equality, real acceptance of real power. It starts with us. We got to do better. If a man makes a baby, he should provide for the child, no excuses. But unjust child support laws don't help the black family thrive. Sending a man to prison will not help upbringing of a child or help with the advancement of black people, nor does abandoning a woman, leaving her to raise a child alone. Having the government support our kids and being involved in our day-to-day lives and family affairs is not helping, it is a hindrance. We must do better.